Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How are we? How are we? Let me take this off. Hold on. Hi, Rod. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to hear. Always, always a pleasure. Okay, remove that so nobody can get confused any further. Hello, hello, Yular. Good evening to you as well. Thank you. Good to see you too. Okay. Nice. Oh, it's too warm. It's too warm. Too late. I was already confused. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. So sad, so sad. Hey, thank you, Crystal. Happy anniversary for 54 months. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you for the 54 months. A long, long time. Long, long time. Always a pleasure as well. Good. Hi, Lois with a new name. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm getting used to it. It's like, wow, there's a new person in the chat. Hi, Rosamund. Good to see you as well. My day, been better. Too warm. We've had 10. You had 10 degrees, constant tropical rain for 3 straight days. That's kind of crazy. Here it's hot. It's very hot. I can't get AC anywhere either, so I'm stuck with the heat, and it's only gonna get worse. Unfortunately, your day was awful. Why was it awful? What happened? What went wrong? Me starting late. Yeah, I think it's a heat wave this week. It's gonna be up to 36 like all weekend apparently. All right, Rasmus, flex on us, flex on us. No, it's not gonna be as bad as last time, allegedly, I believe. And overnights recently, it's been pretty good at nighttime. So hopefully that remains. You were stuck with hoping for airflow from open windows. Yeah, pretty much for here. Because everybody's just booked up, so no ACs for a while. Yeah, I know, almost August, but what can you do? What can you do? Red warning until Monday, and is it gonna go down after that? I don't know. I also discovered that both my ear and my nostril only properly work on my left side. Like my right side nostril is always kind of like I can't breathe out of it very well. And then I also hear a lot better with my left ear. So you too, a deviated septum. Say apparently, like most people have a deviated septum. That's why it kind of works this way. But yeah, addicted to nose sprays. That's not good. That can, if you're addicted to nose sprays and those smellers, your nose is gonna end up bleeding. Like you're like bad. It's gonna puncture all those little veins inside it and stuff. You're coming down with a cold. Oh my gosh, are you? Yeah, it's really bad for your nose to be using it when you don't need it. Gives you brain cancer too. I wouldn't go as far as to saying that. I think I think you just made that up, perhaps. Maybe, but yeah, unsure about that. What am I drinking? Some Pepsi. Oh, me? I'm not coming down with a cold, no. I'm just saying that my right nose doesn't breathe as good as my left, like ever. It's just by default, you can't really breathe with it. I think maybe she's coming up with a cold. Nah, I'm fine. As far as I'm aware, I'm fine. I mean, never say never. You know, touch wood. Could be all turn and change by tomorrow. Like. Sometimes your health can just deteriorate from nothing. Hi, Bobu. Hello, welcome. Oh my gosh, this guy with the numbers as the name. Like, can you not name yourself something normal? It's actually pretty jarring that your name is that. Like, I don't like it. It's really annoying, and he's annoying too. So it's like a double whammy annoying. You know? Yeah. I need to eat a hot fish soup. I'm all good, thank you. Not needed. Only says hi and spams hearts here. Well, he just did something different today though, so you guys ain't right anymore. Nuh-uh. That's what I think. Oh, he said hi? Oh, did he not say nothing else? Oh, I thought there was something more. I don't even find this too far up. Okay. Understood. My brain too slow. It happens. How was you guys' day? Did she say why his day was so bad? Did I mess it? I was curious. Easy to mix up. It happens to the best of us. Like, come on. It was average for you? Okay. I should be sad over my DMs. My DMs, there are none. Is that the problem? Did he even DM me? No. Is that's why he's sad? Because there are no DMs? Because I still owe him the DMs? Yeah, but he never DM'd me in the first place. Yeah, still 30 DMs to him, but he hasn't DM'd me in over like a week. Ice cream. No, it just sings a compliment. What? The ones you claimed? Yeah, shut up, boy. How is it? So where are you in Albania right now? I know I also see the DMs. I was gonna actually say hi to him and how he's doing a few days ago, and then I don't know, something else came up, but yeah, like you guys, when you guys have your DMs, like you should reach out to me. When Jason won, he was always like, you know, free tonight, free today, not free today, like he discussed it with me. I mean, there's no rule against DMing her first. Yeah, especially when you won it. You never win, true that. He posted a photo of him with an ice cream. I saw that he posted like 50 photos and deleted all of them also. So, okay, maybe like 30. Exaggerated. When I win, it's usually a joke. Oh, is it so? Yeah, it's a classic. The photo needs to be perfect before he can post it. And only then it can stay. But if you're lucky enough and you catch a glimpse, then you might see it regardless. Yep. He saw lots of mirror signs, did he? Lewis, what? Yeah, 1 egg. Are you making them again? Don't tell me you're making them again. The day went well. I did a little construction work here and added oil to the machine. Nothing special. Very nice. So what was the construction work you did? Yours smells eggy. You put 1 egg and it smells eggy. I don't know. He now has 5 things he cooks. We're broadening his horizons. True, I forget how much he loves to repeat. True that. Man, you gotta perfect it. What is it? This is the first time you're saying this though. So did you do something different, or I don't really comprehend like what's the change and the scenario. You moved back to pancakes? Yeah, I saw you did. Perhaps with maple syrup and butter. Is that what he has? I forgot. I thought he puts Nutella in them. No, I love a Nutella crap. It's so good. You didn't know eggs? You need an egg. Egg is literally a binder. Egg is the binder. Nutella with strawberry? That's nice too. You just had it with butter? Man, you're crazy. At least put some sugar in the batter then. You know the British way to have crepes is to have granulated sugar and lemon. Have you ever had that? It's so weird. It's crunchy as hell under your teeth and you're just crunching pure sugar. It's so uniquely weird. You don't like too much sugar? Well, I don't do too much then. But I mean, if you like it more neutral, then that's fair too. I think you'd really like it in a soup. It's really good in a soup. Hi, Tolu. 45 stream streak. Love to see ya. Welcome. Bangs and mash. Only bangs and mash. I've had crabs in a soup. Well, yeah, that's why he's gotta try it. Would it work in mushroom soup? As long as the broth is clear. I mean, I technically would work in anything, really. You can't do soft textures. And the crab is a soft texture for you? Or what do you mean by soft texture? Is like you mean like a mousse? Just seems like an odd combination to me. Have you ever been tested for like being on the spectrum or no? It's jelly teeth? Oh my. It gets you cause like you feel like the crabs would soak it up and then get more of a soft texture. I get that, but they actually don't really do that. They kind of do, they do hold their integrity. And if you make them more like, I guess kind of firmer, like they do hold it. They don't sog, if you mean you don't like soggy. I was thinking soup and crabs is an odd combination, the same as being on a spectrum. No, I wasn't talking to you. Yeah, I meant Lewis. But I read yours in between it. I thought it was clear. It doesn't turn into soggy bread, but he means yeah, because I don't like soggy bread either. Same with croutons, like croutons and like cream soup. I add it in as I'm eating it because I don't want it all to sog in, because it looks weird if it just sogs all in and tastes it's like mushy, you know, because it's not meant to be mushy. Keep it crisp if it's meant to be crisp. Soggy bread is a nice trick to use when fishing. Well, it's kind of gotta be soggy. You can't really make it anything else. I heard fish like it, but I don't know. I don't fish. Put on the surface. Oh, on the surface. I see. Excuse me. Interesting technique. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then they bite the hook of the worm. Fishing stream. I used to think that I was gonna do a fishing stream, but then I didn't have any like good opportunities to really grab it and do so. So I never did one. You know, for the better, that is, I think. For the better. Need a fishing license? You have to keep, yeah, you do have to keep quiet when fishing relatively, but like you can talk, like you're not making a bunch of noise just by talking. When it comes to Paul, we didn't get much traction, did we not? Oh my. I don't think you'd enjoy it. Yeah, I don't think I would either. There's many other things I would rather do. 9 ounces, that's not too bad. 6-hour whispering fishing stream. Oh my gosh, the mosquitoes don't even. I drove today like an hour through like different cities and everything far away, and like for the first half of the drive a mosquito was stuck in the car and nobody got it, and it kept flying to the dashboard, like up at the front, and I was obviously driving and I couldn't get like, I couldn't be swatting it either, and it was jarring me so much like mentally, because I was like, it's probably down at my foot, biting my foot right now, and I can't do anything about it. I hate it. No, you couldn't hear the noise. The car's louder. Special Hungarian fishing tactic that use sound. Yeah, you make a specific noise, or what is that? Yeah, this wasn't spider. Spiders are worse, but mosquitoes bad too. Not a fan. Not a fan. But yeah, no, long day, long week. I'm supposed to get my bike as well at some point this week. So hopefully it's good, and then finally it can be like ticked off the list. Bike found. Not necessary. We'll see. I don't know. Perhaps. Have you heard of using magnets for fishing? I have not actually. No. Was this my longest drive? Actually, yeah, I believe it was my longest and furthest. On the way back though, I you know, we had a parking break for a store we had to go to, and I said nah, switching back because it was peak rush, and just this, I don't know, this city is just rough. Like no, I didn't use music because it was complex enough it wasn't anything we're used to. We never go this far away, you know? And on the way back, oh, it was just fucking traffic on traffic on traffic. Google it, I'll Google it later. Does your car have AC? Yeah, there's AC. It's just tough because, like, you know, it was traffic for like miles and miles. Yes, I have a mic. What do you mean? How else would I be talking? You have to have a mic in order to be able to talk. Cheers to hydration. A rush hour because they're still doing one of the bridges and stuff here. And it's been a year, obviously, and it's obviously not finished and nothing whatsoever. So it's just insane traffic everywhere. And then there was a crash as well at some point. Everything is obviously like fully all stopped. And yeah. So I was like, yeah, just switch. I was like, I can't. Especially because we were also carrying stuff that was like you couldn't even see behind you because the trunk was full. So I was like, I can't see back and I have to merge through like 3 lanes of full traffic. And that's like the hardest thing about driving is when it's just full traffic and then you're also going, but you need to merge like multiple lanes in and nobody's letting you in. And are they letting you in? It's just a little inconvenience. So thankfully I don't have to do all of that, but yeah, it's rough out here. Somebody did almost pull into me because I pulled into the middle lane because the 2 side lanes were just full traffic because they were all going up to the bridge, but like the inside lane that went over and just kept going further into the city. And then everybody was like, oh, we're not gonna sit through this, and everybody was trying to merge into the lane that I've already merged into early enough, and I had to go like a quick merge pull out as well. But yeah, one of them, they always do that because they try to butt their nose out, but I don't let them come out. They were coming close. Don't like it. Hello, Broken. Welcome. The fisherman makes a whoop whoop sound with a. Oh, I know what those are. Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. I don't know. And that works apparently. 3 pounds on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate it. No message. I assume it was a sticker because it didn't come up in my feed. Yeah. They all forced it. But now some places I just find it so hard. Like in a lot of places they're redoing the roads, but they're redoing it in a manner where like they have painted over the markings that are still there, and so you're seeing both markings at the same time. And sometimes I just really struggle, like which one am I fucking supposed to follow and which one is my lane. And there's so often bus bays that redirect you to go around them, and I don't know, and you can never see it because the line markings are so faint. Shit is just confusing, dude, but survived, you know. Survived for the most part. I actually have realized I don't like driving here particularly much. I think everything is so complicated, so overcomplicated, and the roads are such awful quality too. Yeah, made it in one piece. That's what matters. Fish doesn't have ears. Interesting, but it can understand vibrations though. So maybe making that noise creates a vibration that they can hear. New government? Oh yeah, if there was any funds for this shit. There's no funds. Did you have fun at least? Yeah, but we don't have hot water anymore, and that's a bigger problem on top of it. And life stuff. But you know what? If there's no AC, at least there is only cold water. So, Paul, thanks for the pride. Appreciate it. Thanks for the 37 months. Thank you. Same as tapping on fish tank can be bad for them. Stresses them. At least the temperatures hot to counter. Yeah, that's true. I guess so. But I need to wash my hair today, and I'm gonna just do it like standing over the bath and put my head in it. Like, yeah. If anybody knows, I don't know, has a certificate. If anybody's an engineer, I can fix it. Please do. Thanks. Would appreciate. Weather will counter. Even when it's really hot, it's so hard for me to willingly like go for something freezing cold. Nah, it's warm enough today that for my head itself, I don't care it being cold. I don't find my head to just be that sensitive by itself. For me, cold water is more of a bother when it's just like, my legs also fine. Arms are good to like here, then it gets a little iffy. It's the back and your front, you know, because that's where your organs are. So obviously that's where your body is most reactive to like, oh my gosh, no, it shouldn't be too cold. Yeah, because that you know, your heart, your organs, your stomach, everything is all in there. Jason, thank you so much. Nine show up. I think warm showers have only been, I think, for about 50 years. No, I really? I would doubt that. 50 years? What? Before that is only hot baths? No, 50 years? So your parents didn't have hot baths and showers? There is no way that we had a camera and photos and color, but we didn't have a hot shower. Like, nah. Water heaters were invented in 1868 when English painter Benjamin created first instantaneous gas water heater known as geyser. Later in 1898, Norwegian mechanic Edwin Rudd invented the first storage tank gas water heater, which is direct basis for modern home units. Yeah, so my mom bathed once a week in the same water all her family bathed before. Maybe they were just poor? I don't know. It wasn't common. I think it was common. I don't think this... I have never heard anybody tell me what you just did. The reliable hot waters in private homes became much common in Europe and North America in the early to mid 20th century. 20th century is the 1900s though. So early 1900s. Yeah, I think it became common after World War II for sure, but like, I think our parents had no yours, I guess, but I think most people's parents had modern enough technology for baths and showers. Grandparents, no, not quite, because that was still like, you know, on the verge of war, at least in their childhoods until they became like adults. But you just put the warm water in the same place you would the cold water plumbing could be later. Yeah. Tell me if you guys know different, but I feel like if that was a thing that our parents went through, I feel like we would have heard about that. Like you heard about it, because obviously that's what your mom had to do, but your dad didn't have to do that. 1920s progressivism expanded into wealthy homes. Okay, 1920s already in wealthy homes. My mother grew up in an isolated farm. She had to share her bed with her sister, and she moved out. She didn't even have her own blanket. Yeah, in that case, I don't think you can really extrapolate that to the general population. She lived a very different life than I think the average, right? Like, I'm sure your dad had all the things that she didn't. I was born in 1989. Oh my gosh, so was Taylor Swift. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Yeah, he's kind of useless, so that's fair. My parents didn't have warm water either, but that's because of poverty. But they also were in Mexico for most of their life now, so it's like also just a less developed country. Yeah, so that makes sense. Did I read that? No, should I have? Let me see. He's talking about like what? Yeah, we should report that actually. This is a song. Is he? These are the lyrics to our actual song, you think? Or he made that song up? I mean, in this day and age, everything is a song. So like, I'm partial to being unsure, but he made that up and he said that it's his own song, I guess. Okay. His first message today was "fuck you." Clearly something's wrong with him. I don't think there was any uncertainty about that. For sure. For sure. It's a good excuse for being degenerate. What is being a psycho? Did Lewis answer my spectrum question? And I meant no ill will with it. It's just genuinely something I'm curious about. Oh, singing a song, yeah. Zamu, how's the holiday? Oh my gosh. All I'm hearing is stream is better than the holiday because he's spending time with us. That's so nice. You're not? No, but I didn't say that you were or not. I just said, have you had it tested? Outfit today. Time to go for my mid-year review. I'll be back. Hope you enjoy the stream. Thanks, man. Not the bad gang. No, you just exhibit the signs of like something that to be so specific with such certain things. But it could just be, I don't know, upbringing or anything. Tomorrow tour with clear water. Tour of what? The waters? What's the tour of? Today was what? Exploring? And who did you go with? You know, I love plastic cups. Are you going to see any sea turtles today? Laying on the beach, not relaxing. I'm still afraid of parasailing, but jet ski soon. Oh, family, nice. I did just I saw a female leg. He deleted it, and I thought, I see the delete. I see why he deleted, but I assumed it was family because you had the same last year too. So I thought probably a sibling or something like that. Never know. Never know. Nice places with clear water. I don't know more. Well, that sounds good. You're offended? Oh, gee, what are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about that? I don't know. You'll upload pics, thanks. That'd be nice. I would like that. You'd be interested to see more pics. I would too. I always like to see things people do, whatever it is that they do. In Mirror Park? What park? What park? What are you talking about? I'm tired today. I woke up at 7. It was a long day. Woke up at 7. Drove too much. Too tired. Too many problems. Too many issues. I played no games. Had no screen time. I need screen time. I need games. I'm just tired for it all right now. Any signs of the random place? Yeah, I heard you guys say that. I haven't seen them yet though. Yeah, maybe this is gonna break up that addiction for me. Like, maybe this is it. Wow, until 10 is late. Why'd you not work today? I don't really understand your schedule. You can't type on mobile, you know, like it. Dang. Yeah, I was saying, like, no work today? The Lord never sleeps. Or does he always? I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I vlogged a little today. I'm trying to do a weekly vlog, maybe. Get really into hang up all that. Would be nice. New office data is so bad. I see me in 240p. No. I don't like that either. It doesn't sound good at all. My mama. You woke up at 7:30? Yeah, we all wake early, huh? And I went to bed relatively on time, you know, but still I could have done with some more. At least a little bit. It just happens. And then the heat as well, like everything just all takes it out of you. And then focus and look at, no, I don't have 8 hours. I have probably like 6.5 though. Which ain't too bad. He's working too much already. Yeah, you're working a lot. He watched some on YouTube last night and actually had tears with it. He loved it that much. Thank you. It's really a movie. I was cold in the lab until I left work. Then you were warm. Hey, at least the lab is cold, so we'll take that. We'll take that. Maybe is it gonna be warm for you this weekend as well, or no? What else do I have to do this week? I mean, besides the fact that the thing is, everything that needs to be done, like, it's just such a long process, right? Everything is so long and takes so long and takes so much money, and it's just so annoying. Like nothing is like a fun thing to do, unfortunately. It's just all a bunch of like errands. So you gotta take off. Yeah, but I gotta take it off with family also. And I mean, I'm not doing most of it. I don't know how to like get a plumber or whatever, whoever is responsible for boilers and stuff. It's impossible to be efficient on mobile. I set text typing for 2 days for my style. No, like you alter everything. That's where it's the spice. You could just turn it off though, no? Your sauna. Say you need the cold shower then. No cardio in the sauna, please. No, thank you. No, thank you, please. It's not that simple. Oh, I'm sorry. I typically like autocorrect because it helps me. But yeah, sometimes it is annoying. I don't blame you. It has its moments where you're like, you could throw it against the wall, honestly. I have one Lego and one master camera. The Samba machine. What kind of machine? Well, yeah, you can't talk in multiple languages, that's for sure, with autocorrect. That doesn't work at all. Otherwise, not bad. But I thought he had his stuff set to English. In which case, it should be okay. But maybe he doesn't. Who knows? Need to speak some American. Real. Dutch and corrects English. I use ChatGPT to fix my spelling sometimes. That's good. It can still help you. You know, kept the word offers. Yeah, that's good. Good. An ultramizer, it is a machine to produce metallic powder from metal rods or wires. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I have like the worst, actually worst and best. Like, there's one of those spots in the corner of my nose that's just like deep as hell, right? And so just gooey. It's not like a boom comes out thick and hard. It's like I think I did this morning, and it's just that bit of like it's that juicy liquidy white pus, and initially it's that white pus, and then you come out a little, and you push more, and it's like, oh my gosh, and it's so good, it's even more, and you're like, wow, it's amazing. But then after that, it starts bleeding, right? And it bleeds and you need a tissue because it's bleeding. Right on, Jason, right on. Thank you for the support. And then you keep pushing it, and then the white liquid comes out, you know, and it just keeps oozing white liquid and blood, and that's what I keep. I'm like, how is there so much juice in my head? You know, it's so annoying. And then you let it dry, and it crusts onto it like this little crispy eye bogey texture. Yeah. It's annoying, but at the same time, I kind of like it. Just so you hate me, get it over with. Why do I hate you? Lullaby. Yeah, then you want to keep picking it, making it worse. Sing me a sweet lullaby. Why do I hate you? Do I have to hate him? Why do I hate him? I don't want to hate him. No, you said I hate you. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. I might fall asleep. No, to be honest, I've not been as sleepy on stream. The most sleep I've ever been on stream was last year. Ooh, I have like a painful spot coming here. Like last year, there was a stream, right? Where I was so near to being asleep. Like that night, I had like maybe 30 hours of sleep, honestly. And I don't know, I've just been in a week of like not having that much sleep, always had to do stuff, or I think maybe it was like, you know, my stomach wasn't well, and no, I wasn't sick, it was in the summer, and I had to do I think I had to do that Kingdoms stuff, that Kingdom of Dragons or whatever, or Macarena, no, I think it was Kingdom of Dragons. You know which one? The one that bitch left. Fucked his profile. Yeah, I had the PC in the kitchen, and I actually had to have a lay down on the hard chairs because I was so tired. And then the game was one of those games that's just like really like click click click. Let's wait for the timer. Click click click. No, it wasn't cute. I was holding on for dear life there. I was so tired. It was insane. And that was like an hour. I zapped out of it and I was fine. But oh my gosh, that was toughest ever. Yeah, roller coaster, I'd be active. I'd be boom, 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 boom. You gotta go, 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 go. Do, 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 do. Sing me a sweet lullaby. Yeah, it was tough. I just remember I was just like, I couldn't leave here. I go like this. And I was so on the verge of like, I was like disassociating. You know, when you're literally falling asleep. It's bad. When 1 minute feels like 10 just went by. And you don't know where you are, and you don't understand the concept of time anymore. And you're just there, but you're not really there. That in itself is kind of fun. Stuff like that sometimes almost makes me think like, wow, what if there are other universes that you can just like astral project into? When you have those little gaps of time and space in your mind takes you really elsewhere. I was thinking this thought actually last night, or maybe today, don't know. But I was thinking like, it's so interesting that humans have to sleep. I'm like, you have to be in a state of sleep. Like, it's so interesting that like, no matter if you try to pretend to sleep, you close your eyes, you're resting so peacefully. Unless your body does a full shutdown, you die. Yeah, but like think of it like a phone. A phone, you can just switch it off and it's fine. You switch it back on. But you don't have to full switch it off every single time for it to then be able to turn back on. Like, no. But with the sleeping, like you have to full turn it off. And I was just thinking like, this crazy. Like some people have a disease where their body literally kills themselves because the things in their brain are wired, or the chemicals are set off where they just cannot fall asleep. Other animals like cats or dogs have it's just so interesting that we have those systems. And then at the same time, if like imagine, you know, while we're asleep and our bodies are just so shut down of like nothingness, that's when you could like travel into another universe in your mind. It's the mind while you're sleeping, you know. About anymore. Are there any animals that don't sleep actually? It's interesting too that like different species need different lengths of sleep, right? Like, why is it 8 hours for us? But also, some people argue that it's not 8 hours. At least it's not 8 hours in one go. People say it's way more beneficial to do like 2 hours of sleep and then you're awake for 4 hours, and then 2 hours of sleep again, and then you're awake for 4 hours. You know, like sleeping in naps only, in cycles. Because, you know, like our ancestors, you wouldn't just sleep through the night, you would rotate. Who's awake now, who's asleep now, who's, you know? And that's why people say it's actually not good. Like, you should do like 4 hours of sleep and then another 4. Dolphins sleep with half brain active, half sleeping. Interesting. That's so weird. But like, is it because there's different parts of the brain, you know? Half of the brain being active could mean nothing really, right? Because it could be a part that doesn't even control much. People used to sleep in 2 phases back in the day. Yeah, so 4 hours and 4. Yeah, the left and right part. I always forget what is where, you know, because they're all located, which is also so interesting. The fact that your brain's processing like sectors are all divided. It's just so like, how can it do that instead of it just all happening all in there? Need some form of sleep, like rest hours. Some animals do okay, but what about bugs? Bullfrog was once thought not to sleep, but the research suggests it does have rest states. Common dolphin and dolphins only with half their brain. A bird can sleep just minutes per day while flying over the ocean. Oh yeah, dude, imagine being a bird and you're flying over an ocean. What, you say, okay, I'm just gonna stick my arms out, sleep for 10 seconds, and then stick them back out as I'm like, zoom, kamikaze down. Crazy. Yeah, just autopilot it. Barbaric, if I could take your class. Yeah, fly into a building. Well, the bird would know that it's going through an ocean. So, like, yeah. Go on, what's your question? What about bugs, though? Like, do ants go home and sleep? To be lifting so much, surely they need some rest too. Can't be like a forever like machine 24/7. I feel like it's too much. Girl who drinks, telling you never really do this. Arbiters version go without years without ever landing. Recent account wanna ask question? He just needs to fucking ask it. Ants do sleep, but they take hundreds of tiny power naps instead of one long rest. Oh wow, okay. Wow, 250 naps. They just go, okay, good morning. Garden ants workers take many short naps to just say, doesn't even 100 times per day, with each one lasting only a minute or so. That's so cool. I wish I could just go a minute of sleep. Good morning. But even if it's 200 minutes of sleep, still that's only like 3 hours. It's not even a question. That's just sexual assault. Like, at least make it a question. The fuck? Sleep is fun though. I like sleep. I do. I do. You know what? I'll report it. I'll take the effort. I need autocorrect because why do I have so many? So many. These words are fine though. I never know how to spell assault. Harass I also spell wrong. What's wrong with assault? Why is it telling me assault? It's almost like it only highlights, like, I don't get it. Yeah, I did that, but I underlined it. It's stupid. Stupid, I don't know. It's just weird. You see that a lot misspelled, or I typed it up. The thing is, though, they're gonna go. I bet you, if Twitch does anything about it, you know what they're gonna do? Oh, you see this? Oh, yeah. They're just gonna go and give him 1 week of oh, he can't talk in chat. He can't talk in chat for a week. Oh, one pump. That's all you're gonna get. I don't know since when they lowered it to this like 2-tier system of like you have to have 2 violations, because it's, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, if it's, I mean, even surely even AI is able to like see it, you would hope, but who knows. It's hard if they understand context or not, because it's also through emoji and it needs to be coded right in order for them to truly comprehend the situation, which I think is tough. It's National Chicken Wing Day, is it? Apparently, I guess. Oh no, that's what my email said. You're not a fan of wings to the bones? Me too. Not really my vibe typically, but some people like it. Can't say it's me though. I feel hot, like my feet feel really warm. I don't like it. You know, it's the heat and then you swell up. Today's outfit. Put in a bucket of water. That's quite nice sometimes actually to do so. When, yeah, but what makes me gag too. No, the skirt is not a dress. It's a skirt. I wore this when we filmed the thingies. It's in my reels. Oh my gosh, didn't pay attention. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's not floral, there's no flowers on it. You guys, what are you all on? I have the red shorts. Oh my. Yeah, I do have them. I have them put away. That's as much as I know. It's not snowflakes either. It's like bandana pattern, which I don't know what that's called. I forget. You know, like that's a specific pattern in itself. I just call it bandana pattern. Royal. Aboriginal. It's whatever they use on bandanas. What's it called? There's a name for it. Paisley? Is that what they use on bandanas? In that case, yeah. Yeah, it's paisley. Where does that come from? Scott, no it doesn't. Don't lie to me. Does it actually? Okay, they're saying that they have actioned the report. What did he get? You know, you guys never get an email, only I do. Does his account still exist or no? Oh, account still exists. Unbelievable, honestly. Yeah, he can't stream because you know, he's got a violation. I mean, at least they did something, but I just wish they did more. It's kind of a shame that they allow such fucking sexual harassers to just be on their site. It says originally Parisian and copied in Paisley, Scotland. Interesting. Where Parisian? You not wait, not Persian. British East India Company imports made Kashmiri shawls in Scotland, Europe, and European demand outpace supply. Towns like Paisley in West Scotland began mass producing affordable decorative imitations, giving the pattern modern Western name. Okay. So Scottish, but actually not Scottish. So Scottish stole it. Okay, got it. They said Mars now. I mean, it's fair enough. They didn't make it, but they popularized that further. So. Oh my gosh, back from the dentist. How are your teeth? Are they feeling good? Better? Did you get anything done? What was wrong? What was the problem? Maybe yesterday wasn't the best, I would say. Your life would be different without Scotland. Maybe it would. Maybe it would. Best take ever. Feeling better, just the cleaning and some fillings. Actually, I don't like him. I banned him. You know, I just get the bad vibe. And you think, nah, not dealing with that. Not today. Especially like brand new account. What is the date today? Yeah, I made 2 days ago. Sure, brand new account, everything. No, he made it 27th. What are you guys looking at? Oh, I asked what the date is. Okay, I see. No. Put the lights on. I need to open a window. I feel bad. I don't know if it's still too warm outside. It's hard to like really gauge the vibe and idea sometimes. Hi, Pigeon Puncher. Why is your name Pigeon Puncher? What the heck is wrong with you? Why would you name yourself that? That's so mentally just weird. Hi. Yeah, it might be the same. How's my day going? Tiring. Rather be a seagull. Yeah, why are you naming yourself after animal cruelty? Like, oh, why is it even allowed? Well, why is he not here then if his day was because he missed talking to me? Darling, you. Forrest, be normal or fuck off. Twitch allows many weird usernames. Yeah. Trust. What? You don't? No, I don't like what is Pigeon Punch? Unless it's a type of drink, then no. It's a new monster flavor? No, new monster flavor is Norris's. That's a monster flavor? Discover pigeon drink, a chef curated soda that elevates your senses. Oh, it's weed? It's not Monster. Based in Charlotte. Ascend your senses. So it's basically alcohol. They don't even have like, you can't even buy anything on their site. A game to a board game. Interesting. They have 200 followers on Instagram. I don't really know if I would go for this, but it's, why are you saying it's not Monster though? That's for sure. Honeydew mint lime. I guess it's an alcoholic beverage, one could say. Peach Bay wild something root. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. Interesting. Red. It's not an energy drink. I think it's alcohol, as the name Punch gives. I can't say I'm specifically a fan of it all, but I'll let it slide. Luciano, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Welcome in. 28 months. Oh my god, long time. Yeah, I don't know if I can see it taking off. It's got some alliteration at the least, but this is about all it has going for it. Is everybody on a holiday vacation this week, or where is everybody? I feel like numbers are as low as when we game, so I'm like shocked by that, honestly. We had higher numbers playing Tycoon. Or did I drive everybody away with so much Tycoon? And they're all gone now. You can't get them back because they think all I do now is Tycoon. Oh my god, must be. Am I gonna continue tomorrow? I don't know. Maybe it's lucky. I don't know, does it feel lucky? You like Tycoon? Once they realize you're not gaming yet, then they'll come back. But you think they're gone for now because of that? Maybe. So I also started late though, so could factor that in. I don't know. It is niche, but they should know that, like, not forever. Hello Fujo, thank you for the tier 2 for 31 months. Appreciate it. I should make it tier 3. August is not far away at all now. Numbers of stable after an hour. Yeah, stably low. Fujo in the house. Welcome. We know. How are you? Hi. Almost 27. How does that make you feel? It's okay, you still have 3 more years until you're 30. So till then, you don't worry. You're okay? I'm fine. Broken hearts, this love is faded and wide. Yo man, I don't care. When are you gonna pay again? Yeah, hate is tough. Now, never. Thanks, Fujo. I appreciate that. Lewis is younger than me. Oh, my. Yep. Do you drive, Lewis? I don't really hear you talk about driving. Or no? Does Fujo drive? I think no. How do you transport yourself then? You do drive nice, like every day? My Achilles. You can't drive with this blood alcohol levels. That is true that. True that. I mean, bikes are an option. Depends how far you have to go. Do I not deserve more than 20? 20 is all I deserve after you haven't supported in months and months and months. Make it 40. You don't drive. Yeah, I did think so. I did think so. I don't have a car currently. It's cheaper to get trains. Fair. Honestly, every time I'm in like anywhere, central city, whatever, I don't understand how, like, the only reason I understand people drive in god awful traffic and pay extortionate amounts for parking, what that they take an hour to find, is because of like, you don't have to share your space with people that you don't want to share it with, you know. But besides that, like, oh, I don't see any reason as to not just use public transport. I had to pay 50 euro for every day of parking in Frankfurt. Wowee. That's quite a lot. That's loads. Everything is expensive here, especially because it's like $3.20 for a day pass. Oh, nice. Yeah, the thing about the UK though that I will say is, if you're using trains, that's used by not just like the lowest classes, it's used by everybody. Same for the underground, it's used by everybody. Like all of the rich ass business people are still going to be using the underground. And I think it's vastly different here, because here I think you can see the disparity that the only people who are using public transport are people who are probably cheating the system because they're like homeless and drunk and not even paying anyways, and people who just can't afford anything else, and students are the exception, which I find very, very like starkly different to other places. But at the same time, in the UK you have it too. If you go on a bus that's not like city central bus, like, I don't know, buses get rough, especially depending on what like district you go to. London buses can be, you know, quite something. And none of them have AC either, so 50 oh, you guys didn't talk anything. Y'all tired too? Because I am. Trains are for working people and upper class people. The buses are for unemployed. Yeah, it's interesting how that works. I mean, I wouldn't say unemployed, but I do think from just what I see is more commonly used by, I guess, lower paid. Not at all, but start talking then. Carry the stream for me. Put your energy into some good use. Yeah, I would say you should avoid the 99 bus here. Where does that go? I always hear horror stories about night buses too, but I'm like, I mean, yeah. Hell no. Like all my friends are like, well, yeah, you know, partying is cool and all, but if you can't get home with metro or a tram, like night bus, fuck no, I'd be scared of that too. I'm like, yeah, I can imagine. Same for everywhere, really. I don't know. Yeah, it really is the buses that are the scary ones. Strange. Buses are more expensive too. Yeah, weird. Anxiety in crowded trains and buses. Do you ever leave the house, Fijo, or no? I have seen Harry Potter. Your name's Dobby. Oh my gosh, you're a huge Harry Potter fan over here. Where are you from? They have security 90% of the time? Really? Like an extra person there? Never have I ever heard of that. Surely I would have heard of that. Do you go on them often, or? Well, like purely like inner city ones. Loving him was red. In your party era, I don't think they have funds for that anymore. That was 10 plus years ago. I don't think they can afford 2 people on a night bus. Nah, especially because they've extended metro times, haven't they? I see it on top of the metro sometimes, like, oh, metros are running until like 2 a.m. or something now. Instead, they used to only run until, I guess, midnight. I don't know, because how would I know? But you don't like taking a tram? No, not for you guys. Yeah, some people can be rough, honestly, but some people are rough everywhere. That's the sad part. When you lived in the border, what happened? What was in the border? Nothing worse than having to stand on a train in front of people. What do you mean? You know, every single time I'm on any platform, though, I have to be so far to the back of the platform because I always have this, like, not irrational fear anymore, because it's actually a big trend in London, that, like, you never know who's gonna push you in front of a train, you know? So I'm always like, I'm like fucking backed up against the wall every time, because that's why nowadays they're doing it. Like, I think they do it? No, they don't do it in New York, but that is a thing in London. That's why they have started to, on the busiest tube stations, they have glass walls now, and the door only opens once the tube has stopped, because you need guards, because people are fucking insane and push people in front of the trains. Like, isn't that crazy that that's the kind of society that we live in, that safeguards like that are needed to protect society? Like, that's such a sick and fucking insane thing. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a horrid thought to have, but like, you have to think about those things too. Yeah, it did not used to be like that. It's you know, more people, a bigger population, everybody's in each other's face. Also, rising poverty, unemployment, you know. Security was the most shady on those buses. Oh, the security themselves were the problem? Dude, like, that's the thing. Like, anytime I've ever met anybody of, like, our demographics, I hate the stupid fuck-ass question of, like, do you go clubbing, do you party? Like, I've throughout my life always had these dumb fuck-ass questions, and it's like, it's always from guys as well. Like, how do you expect me to go at a party? Like, how do you expect that? Because all of my friends who have you know, had their party lives and stuff, they've always really, like, for the most part, either gone as a huge group of girls or with their boyfriends, of both of them, like 6-year, you know, long-term relationships. And it's like, you know, I'm like, I would never go out by myself, and everybody's like, what? It's actually safe. Like, why would you not go out by yourself? It's like, oh my gosh, people are actually, like, as soon as anybody says something like that, I write it down in my mind that they're actually, like, low IQ as hell. You know? Yeah, people should have friends. No, the thing is, if people say this kind of shit, I know I don't have friends. And it's like, why are you, like, it's just so, like, oblivious and just small-minded. And they think that until something happens to them. Because, like, one of my friends was also always that way, like, why don't you just travel? Like, what's stopping you? Why not? Why don't you just go, like, travel by yourself? Go to Uzbekistan, like, tomorrow. What's actually stopping you? And I'm like, I would never do that by myself. And I told you guys, he still travels all the time by himself. And then he even felt unsafe because he went to Slovenia, I believe, and decided to hike it in, like, a rural ass place to the mountains, and then go fucking chased by a bunch of certain types of people. And he was like, oh my gosh, I was getting robbed. And even a taxi person was like, this is unsafe. And I never felt so unsafe in my life. And I was like, yeah. And then you go back to talking about how I should go out by myself. Like, no. Clubs are ass too. Private party with friends is more fun. Yeah, I just need friends for that. Private party on stream is my personal preferred choice. And I've always had a good time doing that. So, well, to me, because people will take advantage of others. Yeah, it's crazy. But I don't know, some people don't really deep it enough, clearly, but I think it makes sense that people don't deep it if they never, like, I don't know, some people just never had the experience of experiencing anything, like, assaulting like that as a guy. But I don't know, because I'm not a guy, so it's interesting to me to see, like, you know, how others perceive the world. Karaoke 5-hour party, let's go. Party by myself is so good though, because every single song I like. That's the thing, if I ever went to a club, I've always said this, I would only go to a Taylor Swift club. Because I would know that I would like every single song. Like, why would I go to a club, a generic club, where they play bad music? Like, no. It's because a lot of people still don't think people do bad for others. Yeah. But at the same time, like, every single, back in the day when we were like still like 18 or something, and people started their, you know, like, oh, going to the club phase. Every time in school you'd hear like, yeah, like, we were all there, a bunch of 18-year-olds, and then there were like the 30-year-old old dudes who were like trying to, you know, make a move on the girls and stuff, and would just be like, you know, hella awkward, like barely just not a minor anymore, just, yeah, preying on the newly turned. And it's just like, yeah, why would you voluntarily want to put yourself in such a situation? It's like, but people back then are like, you're young and you're naive and you don't really get it. With potential, EDM trash. Yeah, oh, EDM is the best. What do you mean? What do you mean EDM is the best? It's the best. I have never gone to a club, no. Never been to a club in my life. Personally, I don't think I've per se missed out. Like, I think it's fine. I don't think I would enjoy a club at all. I've always wanted to go to one just for the being able to say like, yeah, I've been once and I hated it, you know, because I'm like too much of an anxious person anyway. I feel like I would constantly be on edge of like, oh my, who's spiking, who's drink, who's actually praying to like get the phone out of my pocket right now, you know, because everybody's vulnerable in a drunken state. And so I feel like parties obviously are like prime real estate. They're free real estate, dude, for pickpocketing, stealing, human trafficking, all of it. You know, the new thing that I've heard, actually, there's big human trafficking Bad Bunny concerts. Yeah, because at Bad Bunny concerts they have La Casita. I think that's what it's called. So basically, I'm sure you've seen it at like the Super Bowl, where they take a bunch of celebrities and they put them in the house where Bad Bunny sings, and everybody's like, yeah, party, right? The little house. And it's not only celebrities that get to go in there. The stuff actually picks typically pretty girls from the crowd to go up on stage too. And you know, it's not uncommon for them to only pick one girl from like the friend group and not take all of them. So now I've seen on TikTok, so this is a fact. But I mean, I kind of believe it. The world is weird and crazy. Like this very well could happen. And so like there's been girls who have said like, oh yeah, like I was being casted to like called to go up, and you know, they were going along with it because they think like, oh, it's a real staff member taking them there, they're gonna go backstage, like it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know, you're buzzing, adrenaline, peer pressure, you're like, yeah, let's go, you know what, like this is the only chance. So like you don't really question, you just go along with it. And so this guy basically like they took her to like, oh yeah, come to the house, and they were like, oh yeah, but we need to take a car to like go through to the back exit, so we need to go through this. And they wanted to put her in a fucking van, you know. And instantly like she made a mistake that like she went to the concert by herself, so she wasn't even with anybody, so they could easily pray out that she was a single person. Nobody was going to be like, you know, coming looking like in a second, Was she drunk? I don't think so, but you don't need to be drunk for something like this to necessarily happen. I don't know if he knows about it. Probably, if it's a new thing that's gonna keep arising, I'm sure that it's a concern that they'll address in their team. And because after that, like all the comments were like, yeah, like this happened to me too. And actually, if like a real member of staff is gonna come up, they're gonna show you their badge, and they're gonna give you a wristband access to the place immediately, and you don't need to go backstage. Like they take you through this and that, like. Yeah, but stuff like that's so interesting about like you never know the type of people who listen to Bad Bunny. Hey. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, so I could fully, dude. Like at least half of my girlfriends have been scammed out of money before by online scams. So if people are vulnerable and naive enough to fall for an Instagram scam from Habibi, then like obviously they would fall for something like this too. You know, that's why it's like it's a crazy world, and people gotta be more like aware. Thinking someone is dating them. Well, how'd they go scam? So someone got scammed for concert tickets. Like fully, I think she managed to dispute it and got it back in the end. But yeah, like, you know, hundreds of pounds. And then my other friend got scammed because she thought she could out scam the scammer, and she couldn't, because she was like, well, yeah, that does seem too good to be true, but like, what's the worst that could happen? It was the typical like, oh, darling, baby, I'm gonna give you so much money. I just need you to give me 50, and then I'm gonna give you back 1,000. But like, I just need 50 right now to be able to make this bank transfer, and da da da. And she sent the 50. I was like, girl, what the fuck? How could you like? Are you okay? Honestly, like what would you mean, brother? If they want to give you money and it starts off by them asking you to give them money, something ain't right. Something ain't right there. You know? And then these people are not even dumb. They're smart. I promise, right? But then imagine people who are like really not there in the head, and how easy it might be to fool them. Too well. Crazy out there. Yeah. I would never fool you guys though, of course. That being said, here it's safe. It's scam proof. Yeah. The Nigerian Sprint scam. Classic tried and tested method. Fails only 9 out of 10 times, but that one time that it does land, it lands real good. You always do the things you promise to. Of course. Yeah. Concert is happening if you try to buy tickets from someone. Yeah, that's what happened. I've gone through that myself before, but I was like, nah, this is fake. Like, nah. Back when I was looking for Taylor Swift tickets, I think, because obviously people were like, yeah, like I have tickets, and then they would send you a screenshot of the tickets. And you'd be like, okay, but like, I don't trust this. Can I have a screen recording? And they would just like refuse. You know, they'd make up so many excuses instantly, blah, blah, blah. Find Queen Elizabeth scams and everything. Dude, I get so many scams all the time, honestly. I don't go through my spam, I just empty it, typically like instant. But they're always so funny. Oh, too well. I have congratulations. This when was this sent? Today, 5 p.m. Pay app. Congratulations, Mira. You have won PayPal gift card. $100 _ID. You are our winner. And then they send you a redemption. Wow, it looks so like. Yeah, I see why people would fall for this. They make it so good. They put like a clickable link of a prepaid card that looks like it's a PayPal card, and then you can just click add to PayPal wallet redemption code, and then obviously it would redirect you to a page where it tells you, oh, just log into your PayPal. Yeah, just log in. That looks exactly like PayPal, and then whoops, they have your PayPal login. You know, it's interesting because it's like, yeah, somebody who's not like, I don't know, aware of scams and can detect these things would be like, oh my gosh, I won free cash from PayPal. Let me click that. Like, without a thought, people would click that. For sure. What's that catfish program? What is? The TV show? Dude. All of my spam are me winning things. I wish I won so much in life. Why are they all scams? I have. Congratulations. Again, you have one PayPal gift of $1,000. Then I have tires. Mirror, you have one Yeti Beach Lounge wagon. I'm not. They're saying that I am Canadian Tire customer. I'm not a Canadian Tire customer. I know. What? Got a pay app. Congratulations, I won 1,000. Got a p.a.y.p.a.l, like PayPal with all dots in between. Wow, I won 1,000 euros this time. Amazing. That's so much. That's crazy. 22. It's just endless scam, and it's quite crazy that it's just like, wow. You should confirm your email to get your iPhone 17 $1,000. Yeah, I bet I am. Yeah, guys, I'm just so lucky. I just win all of these giveaways that I never entered. Like, it's so crazy. How do I have so much luck? Wow. Yeah. I don't know about you. Everything. You're the luckiest gal I know. Literally, dude. That's what it's looking like. To everything. Sorry, I'm looking at unban requests. I need to sometimes sorry. To zoom in. Bro looks like Sammy boy. How many scam email you got recently? I just told you. Endless. Might be. look at the profile picture. I just unbanned him. JMO is great. That's his name. I get very Sammy boy vibes. It's not. It's like a skinny Sammy. You know? But bro was trying to make my stream more family friendly and we banned him. Nah, he seems very sincere and legit. And harmless. So I'll take that back. Looking out at the city and Sammy finishing one little coconut. Yeah, and only have pasta and yogurt. No. He's very legit. He's so mented, dude. He just wanted to watch Roller Coaster Tycoon, and he was upset that I was dressed more, I guess you would say, revealing, and he was just like, we don't need this angle. Like, we need to see this angle. We need to see the game. And he was like, I'm just trying to make the stream more family friendly. Where's the gameplay? I just want to see the roller coasters. He's just snacking on some cherry seeds. My favorite. Yum. When the gameplay, I don't know. We feeling gameplay? What was Sicilian's problem? He was just a bitch, right? I'm not smirking, I'm just looking like, what? I think I just don't like him. Yeah, I mean, it was an alt account, but it's more than that. Like, oh, because I told him to subscribe, and then he was like, I don't deal with blackmail. You're extorting me. I'm like, oh my gosh, I said subscribe. Jesus Christ, you're here on an alt account, and you have the cheek. You? Yeah, I was like, geez, okay. He didn't even apologize in his unban anyway. He just yapped some more bullshit as always. Probably better off this way. I'll give this person another chance. Keep them restricted though. Fujo, Pete is banned. If you're unaware. Actually. Yeah. Yeah. He going RIP, yeah. Why? Because I don't like him. Yeah. How many people do you ban per week, do you think? Quite a few. Depends on the week, really, though. Fluctuates a lot. He's also no longer on YouTube. God, he can go to his DJ. Honestly. Pakistan, thank you. Thank you. No, you're not banned, Paradox. Wait. Oh, for some reason I thought Paradox was the same as the other person. The one who rambled on about that crazy long stuff about, you know, the song that he wrote. Similar names. 100 messages away from overtaking him. Oh, well now you've overtaken him, so that's good. Would have been easy anyway, because he barely ever spoke. So he'd be nowhere. He has a new name. Oh. Ah, yeah. Lewis, now you gotta grind it again. Oh, you joined him with a double I? He needs to start from scratch. He does. It's okay. You'll build it up. Fear not. Few more like karaoke days. You just spam it out, and it's light work. Yeah, now you're ages away. No, I wouldn't. I prefer the way it is now. We are never ever. This is a good discussion to get stressed. I love that we make such a big deal of names though, and then nobody ever asks my opinion on what they should change it to. Like Marmar did it, Lewis did it, somebody else did it. I forget who. No, someone else. Con. Yeah, that's funny. It's a shame because he can't even get his own name back. Another religious discussion, and then you'll up your numbers. You asked me 2 years ago, and what happened? No, it's not a big deal. You didn't do a bad job, so. Back together. You said whatever. I said whatever. I don't care anymore. I said I don't care. If you're gonna, you can't hold what I said 2 years ago against me 2 years later. Just because I didn't care back then doesn't mean I don't care now. No. How does that make sense? Marmar was a beloved name. We loved Marmar. Well, forever, ever, but I used to say, never say never. We still use Marmar, exactly. It was that good that you can't even get rid of it. For us, it still remains in our heart. Yeah. No, Dario, no. Mar W? It means Marmar W. Marwolin. Oh wow, okay. Okay. I've only ever said Martin, I'll continue to do so. Ew, I don't like that. Martin, no. No. Martino. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah, his full name is Martino? Isn't Martino a name? Martinez. Archibald. Bald. Martin Bard. Huh. No, Ashley, please don't give him ideas, you guys. No, no, no. We're only gonna make it worse. Ah. Excuse me. Please, sorry, please. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take a pre-break real quick. Work call! Oh my god. Okay, otherwise don't go anywhere. I'll have a pre-break. No games, because I'll be back fast, okay? BRB. Okay. Let's open these doors. Now the sun's down. Look up. Okay. Not awful weather. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, refreshingly great. But it's maybe a little bit of an improvement. Only slightly though. Wouldn't exaggerate. I kind of want a snack. I want pretzel sticks. Can I get some? Or I shouldn't. No, I should have some. I should have some nuts. These are better for me. Zooming across the screen. Me? I zoomed? Never. Never, boy. Put my name at the top of... I have more views when I'm away than when I'm here. Like the tigers, what you're saying? My skirt looks like a newspaper. Maybe I should change it. Oh, Dobby. I can buy anything I want. I think I put my mind to. Yeah. Dobby, what country are you from? Reacher season 4? No, I haven't even seen season 2, so I didn't even realize it was the 3rd season. Oh, UK, huh? Upping my British viewer percentage. It's too low anyway, we need to up it. I checked the other day and it's like 6% all around is UK. So if you think about it, it's pretty small. That's why I'm not known. Nobody knows me. 22 from UK. How many from Germany? 60%? Impossible. Impossible. The only way you can achieve such a concentrated market, I feel like, is if you're speaking a specific language, right? Like, I would love to know him. For example, for like Hungarian streamers, like what percentage of their viewership is like Hungarian, but like living in Hungary, you know? Or is it like everybody from UK watching that's like moved out, like Zemio? I would reckon it's quite high. Born in Sweden, but Hungarian parents. Okay, cool. No, but how good looking they are. you think that anywhere? As long as they're good looking, then I just might just watch you randomly. I don't know. I think somebody, even if someone's good looking, if you don't speak the language, surely you'll go for somebody else who's also good looking, but you also speak their language. However, I say that, but if you look at my chat, we have hella people who say, I love you, marry me, baby, you're so sexy, marry me now. And they don't speak it either, any further than that. So, yeah, if you think about it. We have many viewers who don't understand what I say. Come to baby. Hi baby. That's just your chat. No, I don't think 20% can't understand me. It's gonna be like 1%. You never know. The rest are just probably bots anyway. Random. You know? They learned the most important phrase, which is marriage. What more do you need? Alright. That's some people's main goal in life anyway. So, hey ho. I do wonder sometimes how much of what I say they understand though. But we do have people saying like legit like I don't understand anything you say. But often they're trying to learn English, but I'm like, you're not gonna. Like this? I don't think so, man. You have to say I do. Most people, I don't think most people understand English to a basic level. Actually, I think we are all in communities, etc., where people are educated enough to understand English. But I don't think it's the case for anybody maybe who's not in like a big city, right? If you're not in the big city, maybe you don't know anything. Right? Like, I wonder like how much English would my cousin who works in like the combines in the countryside knows. Like, probably none. And I think there's many people like that. Yeah. I mean, older generations, barely, most of them know any English whatsoever, so yeah. But the younger. You don't know what a combine is? Are you kidding me right now? Uncultured, oh my god. You don't know what a combine is? You ain't no farm boy. You ain't no farm boy. Combine is those big machines that get wheat. It's a big rolling rod that goes like this. It goes zoom, 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 and it eats up all the wheat, spits it in its back, and like separates it. You call it combine in like every language, I think. And we call it combine too. Yeah. W expansion, thanks. W English. We call them madrasser. Well, y'all make it weird then. But maybe y'all are just built different. Maybe colloquially, many people in Germany know it as combine too, though. Ew. Like a regional thing. No? No, nature, disagree. I'm eating sunflower seeds. Okay, weird silo, weird name. Interesting. I mean, we have a name for it too. In Hungarian, but I thought combine is just used more. I'm not biting my nails, am I? It's okay, Mommy. This is what I'm eating. You guys were like 10 decades too slow for that, so it was okay. Do you call trucks lorries? No. Not really. I call them trucks, I think. I don't know, I don't really talk about trucks. I never ever say lorry though. Well, no, Krista, that's not what I said. I said there's no need to delete messages where everybody knows what they mean anyway. Like, good morning, good night, hello. You know, but everything else, yeah. Yeah, like what Silo said is okay because everybody knows what that means. But beyond that, if people don't understand, then yeah. Full bot. Oh my gosh, let's ignore him. You know. Probably better that way. Fujo, where's the bed sat? Any bits today? The beds goal is lacking. Combine is named because it's combine multiple parts of harvesting. Ah, okay. Interesting history for it. Yeah, he's not unwrapping his badge. Almost like he's embarrassed. Embarrassed of us. Oh my gosh. Precisely, Murmur. You pronounced it so well. I knew you're Hungarian, truthfully. I belong on top of a Christmas tree is the most awful compliment I've ever received. Yeah, stick her on top of a Christmas tree like an object. She's just like, you know, a decoration for all to see. Just stick her on there. That's an awful compliment. Yeah. I guess it could move, like spin around. A star, a decorative star. Object. Oh my god. Good intention. Awful execution. I don't care, Fujo, and I didn't ask. I asked, are there any bits today or no? Time s'mores out. For a minute though, only. I'm not the object? Yeah, good save. What language hardest to read? For me, Chinese. Hi, Jason. Fortune, fame. What do you think? Gotta be careful with those compliments now. Careful, careful, boy. I can always twist them. Hey, I pay attention. Aiming for next month? Okay, you know what? That's fair. But I really hope that you keep your word, and therefore you start off next month stronger. Japanese and Chinese are hard to read. Well, yeah, because you don't know the alphabet. So I would sure think so. Chicken and rice, nice. Just simple plain. Did you add anything else? I see you're hanging out. I see. Quite clearly. I mean, languages like Ukrainian and stuff are also different in letters, but I think they're not as complex. Like the Chinese alphabet is way longer. Myanmar, I can't even imagine what it looks like. But isn't it true Chinese is the longest? Oh, savory pack of like one Kobens. You're lucky. Ooh, it's rotten and nasty. What do you mean how I timed him out? He was making things sus. Russian is readable since so many characters are the same as English. Yeah. What language do you speak, Cookie? I asked Fujo if he had bets. Because normally he does. But he's saving for next month. Russian, I know how to say bitch. I think that's about it. What do you mean lang? It's like multiple? My question was simple. Am I having scotch on a Wednesday afternoon? No. Life hasn't hit that much of a rock bottom yet. So, are you? Fujo's has. So, there's that. But I hope I don't want to get to that point. Personally, that's just my take. No offense to anybody who is in such a situation, you know. But I don't wish to be in that. You're getting prepped for uni this year. What are you studying? And why are you shouting? Why are you yelling? Yes, we know, Fujo, and we don't care. Yes. Don't hit rock bottom. Also, don't have to do that if life gets there either. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to, but sometimes you just might do. I'm hostile? I don't know, I don't really know where you're getting that from. Computer science. How does it feel knowing that AI is gonna take all your jobs? No, you better know, you better now. Why are you on mobile then? So what happened to your laptop? Is it nukeless or what? You can't wait for computer science to take it all? It hasn't taken her job yet? Yet. Could the job not be automated to like run the tests or have like one person run the stuff instead of multiple people run it? AI, take one job, create new jobs. But no, I don't agree with that. No, because it doesn't take one job. It takes a million. It doesn't proportionately take as many jobs as it creates. As much as it creates new jobs, it also doesn't create jobs for the type of people that its jobs taken away from. You know what I mean? Everything can be automated is only a financial question. Yeah, true. What if AI takes my job? Tough luck, man. AI is still too expensive right now to replace little jobs. Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, the many of the things that AI has replaced is those jobs where like quantity was a big deal, right? Because it was perhaps lower educated jobs, etc. And you know, it's just machinery in general too, not even just AI. Like you look at a self-checkout, it takes like 5 jobs away and keeps 1. Would you sell your likeness to an AI company? No, I've gotten approached about stuff like that loads. The fucked thing is that there are sites where it's like those like talk to a celebrity AI bullshit where you can create like you just name your AI whatever you want, and I feel like it pulls from like online, obviously not in an accurate manner, and I think it can just abuse your existence and you could be like, oh, I want to talk to Lewis, give info on Lewis, and then like it'll create it for you. Deluded as fuck. I would never do that shit. Don't think ComSci will be taken though, bro. The people with the ComSci degrees made AI. AI is not the end. More innovations will come. That's not the point I'm making. It is still taking jobs. Like, just because there are jobs left, obviously I'm fucking done, there's jobs left. But do you not realize how much more competitive the market has become? Instead of there being 100 jobs previously, now all 100 of you are fighting for 1. Like that's the problem that people are having. It's not that there are no jobs and no jobs are being created. Sure, some are, but like it takes away more than it gives. And there, I mean, isn't it like highest rates of unemployment, especially for younger ages right now, in like decades? Demand increases and supply decreases. Yeah. Soon AI making AI. True that. True that. What kind of field do you want to specialize in? 24K. AI babies is a big problem. You know. To be honest, the fact that you can make anything We just need to bring more people in. From yesterday, the team I was in for treasure hunt. You won? Our team won. Hey, did you get anything for it, or just the satisfaction? Like designer babies? Oh, you mean stuff like, oh, you mean like that. I was thinking just people creating AI babies online. Could you come up with the one positive trait of AI in my daily life? Yeah, when I can ask ChatGPT for like any general question. I like Google AI, actually. For just pretty simple stuff. How long can you... How should you defrost chicken? What is better, you know, if you put it on the counter or in the fridge? But stuff like that. I like stuff like that. I don't use Gemini. It just gives you a kind of like yeah, just really simple, easy bullshit daily questions. Same stuff you could Google though. Nothing that's like, oh, an AI is needed for this. But it sums it up more easily without you having to click links, because who wants to do that? Want a bottle of port? What's port? But you all gonna open it and share it with the rest of them? That's funny. I assumed alcohol. Ask Google if it's Gemini, they'll say yes. Oh, so the same? Everyone should study AI, in my opinion. Like properly or what? You should be educated on how it works and how you should use it. I don't think you should study its inner workings though, that's for sure not. I think you should study how it should be used and not misused. Oh, wine. Hi, Stevie. Yeah, how do you use it properly? For cooking? Like what? Like, oh, I only have XYZ at home. Show me what I can make. What do you mean no recipes? I basically just said that. I just said that. Gemini, do my job. Is that proper use? Gemini, chop bitch, do my job for me right now. Thank you. I'll make it better. It's like studying the quill when the printing press is just around the corner. No, by learning, I mean learning the mechanics, like reinforcement learning and NLP processing. Dude, that's such a dumb take though. Like, why would any normal person need to know what the fuck NLP processing is? Do you understand how dumb the general public is? Hi, man. Like, I don't know. Not everybody should study those things. No, most people wouldn't comprehend or understand any of that. I think the general public needs to know how to use it and how not to be scammed, and that's about it. Like, people don't. Nah, you can't educate the general public. No, it doesn't work like that. Dude, honestly, go outside. Like, going outside sometimes is a great ego boost, but also upsetting because it's like, where's my star and moon guy? So he loves me. But no, like, yeah, you go out anywhere and you'll honestly realize that you kind of to an extent probably got it good. Like, people are really not very intelligent. And that's okay. Just how things are. And a lot of it is circumstantial. Many people, I believe basically most people could be very intelligent. But I think everybody is a product of their circumstance. And it shows. Right? And it's hard to change it if generationally, like, you know, centuries and centuries on, people were lazy and dumb and this and that. Like, you can't create a perfect world. He said he would stop tomorrow. No, you know who I'm waiting for? Where's the August boy? Because August is happening soon. George? Where's he been? George, my boy. I'm getting that August up. So I don't know where he's been. But missing him. He got depressed again. Fuck. August is right around the corner and I remember it. So I better be getting this up. Yup. You drank water, you feel good? Nice. I need to drink more too. I saw him follow it again a few days ago. I don't know why people do that. Your job probably the hardest to replace or AI. Well, no AI can truly develop like the personal touch. Like if something is AI, you're always gonna realize that it's AI. Unless, I mean, actually no, I disagree with this. In this, if you had like really, really good AI, where you can't at all tell that it's AI and it marketed itself as if it's a real person and you couldn't tell, then yeah, sure. Movie night tonight? I don't think so. I'm pretty tired. You know, like say it's like a VTuber especially and pretending to be a real person behind the screen, but it's an AI. You'd never, if it was good enough vocally, you'd never tell. It's just hard to get to that level, but maybe it's not so hard anymore. I mean, you could coexist and co-compete, but very different. You know? Ruckus and Tekken 3 until Mira's eyes can't be open anymore. Oh, they're already closing. So you should show up an AI person? There was a thing on Instagram actually the other day where you could opt into like, I don't know, was it against, no, it wasn't even against AI, it was actually against you, like, it was either against AI or against your content being stolen, like protecting your originality. But it's hard for me to ever do that because I like to cross post and repost between accounts, and I'm always like, if I set this shit up, knowing the level of stupidity that these algorithms go through, they will probably block me for posting my posts on 2 different accounts. You know, so I'm like, yeah, okay. What about Brookmonk? Until 10 or longer? Only asking because I have a meeting from probably a little longer. I'd like to do like 3 hours maybe. Thanks 24k, thanks. What's your real name? Where are you from, 24k, and what's your real name? If you want to share. Lovis thought she's AI. Brookmonk's not AI. Oh, it's from India. Ah, okay, I forgot. No, I don't think it was that obvious. I thought he was Scandinavian. Some Scandinavians get this like obsessive aura about them too. You know? Yeah. Wasn't there a thing that Brookmonk is AI? No. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, if it just said he's saving for August, and I said, that's fair. 24k, at least she didn't say anything about it. Okay, let's move on, thank you. I don't hate you, I have no problem with you at all. I think you've been fine. Memories. I don't know what you're talking. Is this new conspiracy theory? Brookmonk is AI? No, her conspiracy theory was that people are claiming that she didn't run a sub-4 marathon. But it's like, girl has all day. Like, all she does is films like 2 TikToks a day, and then obviously she can train running. Like, I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think she's annoying personally. I think like I respect her because I think she caters to women though. She caters to women and she jumps on trends, and it's like, I think personally that I can see that her real personality is different than like what she'd be like perhaps in person. But I think she seems like a nice girl. Maybe she does thirst trap a little, but I don't mind that. You know, do what you want to do. Who is she? Just a girl. That's really it. Follow you down a hole. The fact that she could make it so like big though, I don't know. It's pretty intense. Yo, I mean, that stuff's always, it's not my place to talk, and I don't really like get all of that stuff. But yeah, no, she's generally brand friendly. Yeah. She has a very clean image. She has a very like perfect looking life. And I don't know. Yeah. No, she's very loved by people because she caters to the problem that she has is she caters to the female audience, right? But she's been sexualized like insanely ever since she's been like 16, because she's been in the game for a long ass time. Like she was in like before peak COVID making POVs. POVs used to be the thing in COVID. I don't know if you guys used to watch TikTok, but it was POV scenarios of things happening, and you would pretend to like act out the story and crying. And she always had like crying POVs where she would be acting like these random scenarios, like above your head it's like, oh, finding out today on my 18th birthday, if it turns blue, that means I'm ranked in poverty. If it goes red, that means I'm gonna inherit wealth and I'll be rich. It was just a random ass, like it was like AI before AI. Right? It was legit Gloria. It was like AI before AI kind of storylines that they would act out, and they would act it out in the most fake, is like like crying, giving you a full show. She used to do those, so that's how she got real famous. And then those girls, it was typically always girls. The guys were so mega cringe. The girls were too. But any of the girls who kind of made it out of that phase and, you know, got anywhere in life, either hopped on trends or started doing makeup. And so that's the POV's fully died out, and now that's all they do. And she managed to be like the biggest one because she mainly hopped on trends instead of like, well, no, but also like the reason I give her credit is because many of those people slacked off and they post here and there and they don't hop on trends. But also she posts every single day for like 6 years. Like she literally doesn't ever not post. Like she posts so much, a lot of little trends. Yeah. I was Logan Paul type thing. What? Thing that shot her into fame? No, just the consistency and whatnot. I don't know. It's interesting though, because like meanwhile, like she's pretty, but she's not like, generally people wouldn't say like, wow, she's got that like wow factor model vibe. She just has a very like normal young girl, like okay, pretty young girl vibe to it. So I think like she seems much more like friendly and approachable and whatnot, which like differentiates her from all the other people who are very like blonde, bombshell, like standoffish, mean looking type. You know, she's the only one who actually seems like would be a really kind and friendly person. Yeah, hometown pretty. And that's so different because normally all influencers seem like absolute like bitches. They seem just so mean. And she always seems very smiley. And I feel like that's probably a big aspect of why it sells so well. That means I need to be more smiley and kind and nice. No, I instinctively feel like I gotta apologize. Oh my gosh, please move on. I swear to God. Okay, thank you. Moving on. I had no problems until you were starting this out now. I never would. You never heard of her? Wow, I'm surprised. Did I miss anything while I was gone? No. Oh, really? Why'd you get it a lot? No, you're just being a little strange. I'm cute when I smile. Yeah, I gotta smile more, to be honest. Review went good. Love to hear it. The most famous like Instagrammer and TikToker is that Haley girl though. She's 33. It's always interesting when somebody who's like, you know, of like a not a Gen Z generation makes it so like famous. What's her name? Haley Bailey. She's like ginger. She has like almost 10 million followers on Instagram. She goes to the Grammys, Golden Globes. She goes to every single award show ever. She is the most like brand friendly, invited. No. She is. No, she's 33. I'll show you. I would argue she's like probably like America-wise, just like an influencer type, like the most like in a sense famous or biggest. You know, like everything is this girl. She's on 9.7 million. I mean, new ad instantly. Spider-Man ad. She just remakes every single trending thing ever on a daily basis, like 30 times a day. Her name is Hailey Bailey. But like I'm telling you, like, yeah, you don't know her? She's invited to everything ever. Like every award show, obviously, World Cup, has like the biggest adverts too. Kiehl's partner, Celsius partner, like she's a partner for everything, dude. I'm telling you. What is this? Target partner with Native. She went to the L premiere. She goes to everything. Amazon partner. It's like I wouldn't even be surprised if she's like she does the glam bots all the time because she goes to the Grammys, this and that. I honestly think she even went to the Met. She seems to be, she's 33 though, I believe. She also did this is Love Island. She did the Swimming Illustrated, like everything you could imagine. Shakira advert, like bruh. She's in Elite magazine. Went to the AMAs. There's a Somber. She has like a video with every single celebrity you could ever think of. Video with, I don't know this person actually. Video with the ice skating girl too, BTS, bunch with Billie Eilish, like non-stop, dude. It's crazy. I'm surprised you guys never heard of her, but like, yeah, her videos are very like, I don't know, it's like typical like TikTok videos of like cringe, but everything is very relatable. Like no matter what you watch, you're like, this is like 2020 TikTok back in like COVID vibe, but at the same time it's the epitome of content that you can send to somebody and be like, that's us, you know. And that's why she does so good, because no matter what she posts, it's like it reaches such a broadly wide like audience that's like, yeah, I relate. Like everybody relates to everything she posts. Yeah, she's cringe though, but like in like an acceptable way. Has anyone sent you extra zero? If yes, you send back what, donation? No, it's yours. Oh, we got a donation actually 9 minutes ago on oh, we got some Japanese yen. Very nice. Very nice. If somebody donates, it's your own responsibility to donate. Past party. Hello, Frankie. Welcome back. Frankie, I had a question actually. I forgot I was gonna ask. Do you still keep to being sober or no more? Because we were discussing drinking and I thought, oh my gosh, I never asked. Very nice, like Borat. Don't look at me. 9 months ago? Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I just thought, especially at uni, you never know. That's good though. How long has it been? Quite a while. Guys, are you proud? I didn't even get burned today. I wish I got a tan though. I just still feel very pale. Here's what it is. I don't like that my shoulders are like so much darker than everything. It's like just the top of my shoulders that have like any tan to it. But at the same time, it makes you realize, like, you know what? I could achieve that level. Don't think it's good. The what redness? Oh, you tell me I should have got burned? Get out of here. You want me to get... No, Sila, you're so the opposite though. You're so big on about like, don't get skin cancer. Yeah, I would have said like 6 months too. Like basically started this year. January, February maybe. Don't think it'll be too hard to get the rest of the no, it is. It is, actually, it is. I'm just saying how it is. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure. You look pretty always, thank you. Still got a whole month left to tan? Probably 2. I feel like if like September is gonna be really hot too. UK, I hear the UK is really hot still. Is it not like a really like big like drought, like dry problem for you guys? Like the UK is never this dry. That's awful. Yeah. You getting used to it now? Just as bad. It's been raining here. Oh right, Mr. Scotland. Hearing about France, aren't there like bad fires in like Spain and stuff right now too? Dude, I went to the river the other day as well, and the river is so low that you can walk down into the leg of the bridge, and there's whole island because it's so low that the bottom is out. I was like, you know what, I could walk this through at this point. Oh my. Yeah, it's very, very low. France is about to fires in Spain, yeah. Is it specific areas or just all around? Like I would assume the south. But I haven't really been checking like, I don't know, the news or anything per se. I think they found an old boat on the... Oh, you mean a bomb? A boat? No, they always find a new bomb. Our southern water shortage has as low as been since 20 years. God, it's so concerning. I don't know. Times like this always make me think like, oh my God, like imagine the next generations. I'm like, damn, it's rough. Our nuclear power plant had to reduce its output again. You know, stuff like this is what makes me glad. Like, you know, I'm glad we're born in this generation. Maybe as bad as things are, it's probably good. It's because they don't build anything new now. Like, I really, what are they saying? What's gonna be the future of the world? Like, it's just gonna keep getting hotter and hotter, and then everybody's getting AC now, and that's gonna make the environment also worse. And then what happens once it becomes like unbearable to live in hotter places in Africa and Pakistan, all of those areas? Then we go to Mars. Oh my, it's the ice age we really need to worry about. Is it though? The ice age is not just gonna hit right now. Yeah, but what happens when mass migration? Exactly. War. Why are you so curious? Nah, 24K is he just yaps. Don't ignore him. Don't worry about him. Oh, a cargo ship? Oh, weird. I didn't hear about that. During daytime, 160% of our energy comes from solar panels. Really? Perhaps we should improve things on Earth before fleeing to Mars. They're gonna eventually pull the bullshit that we watched the video on, where only like the ultra rich, like wealthy politicians are the ones who have AC, and they'll cut all of our AC supplies. It's like if you have a well and stuff and water, and it's like you're only allowed to water once a day. You cannot use your wells more than once. Water shortage, you shouldn't use water today. My apologies, man. I'm just generally an open person. The melting ice from Greenland might change the water streams in the oceans, especially in North Atlantic. And what does that mean for us? Blood. Cities. Countries gone. Yeah, water will be currency, literally. Do you watch anime? No. Water always used to be a currency, and you know, in places like Lesotho, I don't know, Africa, etc. If you have a stream of water, like That's always been a huge like political unrest, fighting over it. Cause what if you know, like people used to build a dam on a river and it's like, oh, we kept all the water to ourselves and everybody else gets to die. Europe will get colder winters. The Gulf Stream will not warm Europe up in winter. And then what? Ice age instead of global warming. Gosh, not the beavers. Flood to Madagascar too? Is it? I mean, we are already having colder winters and warmer summers, really. To be honest, sometimes I feel like the winters are still hotter though. I mean, especially in summer though, you can feel that we are having it hotter. In the winter, we're having it more extreme. Things are unbalanced. They're not very settled. It's a very fragile system. With those systems, the Gulf Stream gets changed. Many other streams change too. Yeah, everything just feels a little unbalanced, doesn't it? Haven't noticed as much snow as there used to be. I mean, this year there was way more snow than normally here. Hard to get drinking water in Africa is mostly from rivers since rain is rare. Yeah. The collapse of the Gulf Stream is still years away. I would hope so. Hi Marcelo! How is it in Brazil? See, like, how hot must it be over there? That's what I always think about. Places that I can't even imagine being at, and how must the climate be there. Biggest issue would be if plankton died too. Why would plankton die though if all the sea waters are too hot? I mean, yeah, but changing deep seawater temperature is like really difficult. Oh, they get too cold. Yeah, 34 is no fun personally. Or really no fun. I had Snapchat memories of like 5 years ago today, a few days ago, and back then we had a heat wave here and it was 42. So even back then you had obviously awful heat waves, but 5 years is not a big time for things to change. Yeah, it's not good to. Well, cycling even in that heat though is to an extent more bearable than like walking because you get that breeze. You just gotta put on a hat and wear at least a t-shirt. Cover your skin. You're glad you're so far north, but do you feel glad in the winter though? Do you not feel really cold in the winter? You romanticize living in the cold? I don't like the cold nor the heat, so hard to say. Oh yeah, helmet is good. Is it legally required there? Prefer the cold to the heat? For me, it depends on the extent. For convenience, I prefer the heat, but only to an extent, right? Like the extent of 30. Because I find it kind of easier. Above 30 is where it gets tough. You can escape the heat if you have an AC. You can kind of escape the heat. Not the same way as you can escape the cold, I do agree, but cold doesn't have to be negative degrees. I don't know, I don't think I like the cold as much. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I like cold if there is snow and that's about it. Otherwise, I find it tough. I'm not very good at layering enough. I get too cold and I feel my face is like freezing off. And even if it's like, you know, like 5 degrees and such, I just find it inconvenient. You have to wear a fucking, like a big ass puffer jacket coat everywhere. And I don't know, I just don't like it all. I don't like being. It has its own vibe, but I don't know. Typically, I don't vibe with it as much. If like a summer vibe can just generally be a lot more happy. Cold can be cozy, I don't disagree, but I just don't personally find it that cozy and fun. My hands are always getting ice cold, it doesn't matter what I wear. Yeah, and you need all the gloves. Imagine having a warm Christmas though. Well, I don't like that either, of course. But balance it out. Yeah, the coziness doesn't last that long. I don't often feel that cozy. I think the reason that people like the cold is like, you know, Christmas and the things that are associated with it, like holiday and no work, all of that stuff. But besides that, just in general, I don't know. I don't think I prefer it. Not at this point in my life right now. I find summer to be a lot more enjoyable because also like to be able to do things, you can do outdoor things. And to me, that makes a whole world of a difference because I don't really do inside things. If you're doing things inside, you have to pay, first off. And if you're doing things outside, that's free. You can hike for free, you can run for free, you can cycle for free if you have a bike. You know, like I feel like it's a lot more, yeah, with like a wheel. It's a lot more like options for me personally in my personal life to be able to do those things. I can feel you again. And I just wish you were a better man. And we had this. Ooh, big wheel. Let's spin it without seeing what it lands on, and it'll just pop up. Better man. Better man. Do, 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 do. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. To be honest, I speak English. I speak bad English because you're French. And it was always on your turn. More, 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 more. Oh, 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 oh. We'll take that. Ay, 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 ay. I can hear it now talking down to me like I always be around. No, that's really good. It's really good. Gone. Oh, you never thought I'd run. Tunes. I like these. I need to listen to some more Taylor Swift. I've been lacking on it, honestly. Whew, what's the temperature in here? I put my measure away recently, so I don't really get an accurate measure, but it only says 28 in my drawer. If I leave it out, it'll be a lot more. I can bet on that for sure. Still no dress. No, thank you. Do 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 do. Thank you. Thanks for dropping by. It was good to see you. And I'll see you around whenever you next make it back to stream. From Taylor Swift's wedding. She still hasn't posted the pictures. I feel like she's just like utilizing the event and stretching it out. Oh, you can say it longer, nice. You know, because it's like, oh, she had all the hype. And then once the hype dies down, everybody forgets. That's when she comes back to maintain that relevancy and stretch it out. Yeah. Shakira speaks 4 languages. That's very impressive. Always impressed when people can speak so many. Nothing, Lewis, nothing. The guests weren't allowed their phones either, so. Only Selena Gomez was allowed her phone, and that's it. Like the back of my hand. I only speak 2 languages myself. You're surprised? I mean, I feel like knowing them, probably everybody signed like an NDA that would have ruined their whole entire life and existence if they leaked anything. But again, they didn't have their phones, so It's hard to leak stuff when you can't even like take a picture. They probably go like full X-rayed going in. Phones collected in the box. Hey, thank you. So I can't believe the World Cup is over, you guys. It was like boom, over like that. It's crazy. I remember all of us keeping scores bad every single day. Hey, big round there. Took any more in my hands and my heart on the dance floor. Stop gone, I don't wanna think anymore. And my heart on the dance floor. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Room 14. Spaz, you should also subscribe with Amazon Prime for free. Yeah. Towards that goal. True, she'd own their souls. Yeah, exactly. If somebody said anything, like I'm sure there were contracts and shit put in place that they could not say nothing like that. World Cup and TDF. What's Tour de France? Oh, I don't even know who wins. I don't know nothing about it. Yeah, but what's back for football? When's tennis? Wimbledon is over. What's next? I don't know what like sport event is next. Even F1 is having a break right now, right? I think it's typically after Hungary they have like a big break or something for the season. Right? Wrong? What do? Do you play games on here? I do, Ivory. I do. We've had a guy named Ivory. Is this an alt account or no? I only like seeing the crashes in Tour de France. Oh my gosh, man. Seeing crashes in cycling thingies, it's like I get secondhand like embarrassment, cringe, and just like, oh my god, it's so bad. Because it's always one guy goes down and everybody falls straight over them. And it's such a domino reaction and it's so unfair. Like I know it's technically not unfair, but like it's also so unfair and so bad. Right? And like F1, at least typically they don't take everybody down with them. But in these, I was like, oh my gosh, imagine you're the person who fucks up and you knock everyone over. Rough. I'm like, imagine being that person. I've seen ones where the person crashes into someone, but they manage to stay upright and they knock the person over, and the person knocked over, everybody trips over, and they wipe out the whole floor, and they themselves manage to keep up. And it's always like them trying to like overtake like off of the road and bullshit like that, losing their balance. And I'm like, oh my gosh, imagine. Gotta go fine because of that. They got dissed for that? Oh really? Fair enough, I mean. Because how do you know if it's an accident or not? You can really easily make it look like an accident, surely. Worst when a spectator causes the crash. Oh, that's bad. Imagine. You know what I keep seeing though? This is irrelevant to the race itself, but I keep seeing marathon runners, and it's always mothers, and I just always see so many videos where the father puts their kids before the finish line, and the kids start running towards their mother like oh, and the dad's just there like ha before the finish. And I actually don't understand. I don't comprehend how like it's a real thing. Every time I'm like, there's no way, like how is it not in my mind? I'm like, okay, probably what the dad wants is pick up the kids and like run with them through the finish. But like that's such a goddamn stupid ass take to have when you train for something and you're working your best time ever. It's like, oh yeah, let me run with my kids and let me take them with me on my personal accomplishment. Like, it's so selfish, dude. It's so selfish. Do it after the finish line. You can pick them up once your run is done. Like, and there's just so many videos. And it's also like, how do you not discuss that before the run? How did you not say to like your husband, like, you wait after the finish line and I'll be there? And then how do you not divorce after that too? like Like how can you think that that person like knows you or loves you at all? It's so ridiculous to me. Like, oh my god, be single at that point. I don't know, man. I don't know. They all gotta be a bunch of idiots, honestly. I guess they have the kids, so they can't. I mean, they still could, but damn, bruh. It's a big mess up. It's a big mess up. You know, I guess it's a typical like, wow, but you're a mother, so like this should be the most important thing to you. You know? Dude, I love having discussions with my grandma too. The other day, she was cooking or something. I mean, my brother were having dinner, and she always has the most like 1900s takes ever. Like, she doesn't realize that society's different anymore these days. And every time she'll tell me like, well, yeah, it's unfair, but like, as a woman, you have to learn how to cook. You have to learn as a woman how to cook. Like, you're the lady. You have to know, and you have to know how to do laundry and do the laundry and to wash up. Don't you agree? Like, don't you agree it's unfair? And I'm like, no. Why could a man not do that? Like, I'm like, my brother could cook. My brother's like, yeah, I can cook. Because we just look at each other and start laughing. I'm like, it doesn't work that way anymore. Like, you don't have to do everything. You really don't. But also, like, they don't have to do anything either. Like, my girlfriend split the work too, you know? One of them cooks, the other does all of the gardening, basically. So it's like, you still have equal parts of a split, but it doesn't have to be split in the traditional ways anymore. But you know, all the generations don't comprehend that the gender roles don't exist the same way that they do. And some guys love to cook, you know? She's like, when you get married, you need to know how to cook. You have to know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just won't marry somebody who's incompetent as fuck. You know, you don't need to know. You don't need to know. You really don't. Actually, finding what both are good at. Yeah, some people love to cook, and some. I mean, so many. We had this discussion once where somebody was like, if women are better at cooking, why is it that every single chef actually is a guy? That was quite the discussion. I was like, okay, I know, right? Oh, that was. What do you mean true? What do you mean true? We had this discussion, and the discussion was because being a chef is not about your ability to cook. It's a full different dynamic. It's not purely, oh, can you cook? Yeah, chef is like a management leadership role. It's not a, are you able to do this role? Like, it's fully different. It's fully different. It's leading a team. It's not about can you cook better. And it's also traditionally and just historically, like, you know, not everybody had not both genders and all of the genders had the ability to be whatever they want and to have those positions. And in many countries and places you still don't. Yeah, and it's running the whole restaurant too. Oftentimes the chefs don't even like really cook themselves. You know, they just say yeah, good, da da da. To become a chef, though, you have to have a different skill set than to just be able to cook, you know? It's a management role at the end of the day, really. So it was because this guy was so set on his take, like, if women are better at cooking, why are there no women chefs? Why can you not name a woman chef if women are better at cooking? I was like, oh my god. Insane take. Because it's not even true. Like, there's also women chefs, okay? It's so funny when they have such a random ass take. Hannibal, that is sexist, and we can report you for that. You like the voice that I do? Thanks. What about Mary Berry? Exactly. What's that other... I think I know her, Ashley. I know her. Yeah. Yeah, report him. He shouldn't talk that way. She's your mom's fave? Oh, Lord. Considering how much of a mean TV Sassy Gordon is. Oh my gosh, you can't say that either, CeeLo. What? My favorite chef used to be Heston. Where did he go? Heston was the OG Michelin man. Like, he was the OG with his shiny bald head and those freak ass goggle glasses. You don't know Heston? Oh my god, Heston is like the goat of Michelin in my view. Like, I knew about Heston before I knew what Michelin stuff is. He was the first person who I would ever see do stuff like, you know, you blow a bubble on top of a torched eggshell that has a Goujon chicken dusted in sand crumbs, and then blow a bubble on top of it, and then surgically insert a needle into the bubble and put smoke in it. You know, like shit like that you're like, what the heck is this? And why are they doing it to food? He was the OG of like just making all that weird ass stuff. And then yeah, so if I chemically engineer this mousse that when you pour this sauce on, it's actually gonna erupt like a volcano, they're gonna like that. He was on it like a scientist of food. Yeah, he loved his bubbles. He did. It was that typical, like, it's more about the presentation and how much glitchy frou-frou shit you can put on a food than anything about, like, the food should look like inedible, basically. It should look like this is not just pure chemical. Not sure about that. I love to watch people work in the kitchen in high-class restaurants. Also so stressful. Yeah, I don't know. I never know how to feel about it. I'm like, oh, this is intense, a bit intense. His most famous signature creations include meat fruit, snail porridge, and triple cooked chips. Amazing. That really sums it up for you. I'll show you though if people don't know who he is, which I'm surprised that you don't. I believe he does have a Michelin star certifications. It's this individual. You're telling me you've never seen him? I'm shocked by that. See, just look at him holding that cylinder. You look at this and you're supposed to think, oh yeah, what is he, a chef? A chef? No, you think chemist. Bro loves a bit of like dried ice. Like look at that. Why you got a full on, you just made the bottom of the sea. You just plated snail porridge that looks like sand with shells next to it. Like what? Like every picture legit is just science. It's just science. Why are we torching an ice cream? You know, it's just shit like this where it's like you look at it and you're like, alright, you have 2 bites of Lord knows what they pooped on here. Look at that. You're just using chemicals and dry ice. Like, does bro ever make anything that's not engulfed in dry ice smoke? I don't think so. Like, I don't know if he's even capable. Why did we make a plate of birds? I don't know. He got that typical vibe that we had in the menu though. You know, when somebody is just so obsessed with their craft that they go like beyond. Chef is just a scientist working with substances that are not dangerous. Yeah, with the purpose to make them edible and taste good. I mean, I don't disagree. But I find it a little bit less technical for the most part. I don't think it's as complex. Crazy take. Like, yeah, it's obviously like very impressive to invent new things and discover even stuff like, I don't know, they always make cool shit with like gluten and how gluten works and if you mix this and that, but I don't think it's as innovative as chemistry, nor as difficult. Wild take. I think you overdo it. Honestly, like, I bet most of these things don't even taste good. They don't even taste good. They don't. And I literally think like most people that go to these fancy ass places just because they're rich just go because they're rich and they can, but I feel like they don't even really enjoy what they're eating. It's just about the prestige of it. Because there's no way that genuinely somebody can enjoy so much. Like, not no way, because there are people who do really, really enjoy most things. But there's no way you're going to a 12 course Michelin course where you're like, okay, so oyster with a little bit of olive dressing sauce and snail spit and piss, and then you're gonna have a little pork butt cheek fried with beetroot, strawberry, and sweet corn salad. Like this, and so also it's just bad. It's just bad. Like, there's no way that somebody. Okay, not somebody. There are unique people who have the taste buds for everything, but 99% of society don't. I really don't think that most people do. Cedric Goreletz is an amazing example of what a good chef is. What does he do? Silver. You would see low? Yeah, you strike me as the type. It's purely for the food critiques. Man, I've always been very fascinated by food critiques. I think it's such a unique job. And it's interesting because you become a food critique, don't you, due to your, like, basically journalism skills. Like, the only credibility and certification that you get is that you're a good writer. It doesn't mean that you're good at tasting things. You're good at writing reviews. But taste buds are subjective, and I don't think would reflect the general population, especially when you taste so many things like that and you're like, I can taste a little bit of basil coriander sauce on this piece of turkey ball. Good night, Frankie. I think you also need to have a good ability to taste things. Yeah, and then describe them. But at the same time, I feel like you could bullshit your way. Like, I don't know. I think it's more about being a writer 99% than being able to taste things. I think anybody can taste things. If you focus enough and they tell you what's in it, you're already thinking about it. You're going to get that. And if you don't, you can write about it. But like, I don't think it's hard to taste things. I don't think it would be that hard. I think writing about them, because they do write in very, very eloquent ways. Not that I've ever read it, but I think I've read like one food like critique before. Yeah, they write really, 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 really well. That's it. Doesn't mean they're good at tasting, but they can be good at comparing, I would say, right? If they try so many things, I guess that's the only like foot up that they have. More than writing is experience to compare with other things, right? Because how can you really judge if this beetroot turkey ball salad is really good if you've not had 5 others? And they've probably had all of them, so therefore they know that it's, while they're all bad, this one's better. Yeah. That's how they get a Michelin star too. Through food critiques. Yeah, doesn't it work in the, well, Michelin stars work in this, as far as I'm aware. I guess the Michelin Guide has their own reviewers that are reputable, and then they randomly go to a restaurant like disguised, and then they taste it, they write a review, and then isn't it like you have to have a certain amount of reviewers granted before they get the star? Like, is there not a requirement of like 5 out of 5 must say recommend, and if one says no, like there's some criteria that I think if it can't be based on like 1, yeah, it's an average. You think it's a huge mafia business alongside it? Never know. They could, I'm sure, like maybe they could be a little bribery in there. I mean, especially when a company is already so huge and so big, like surely they can pay to get their name up the list a little. I sometimes think that way about like 50 Best, right? Like 50 Best, a girl I went to high school with works for them, and she does the social content. Insane. She's in China right now. Like every single week she's in a new country and staying in the world's most expensive, luxurious hotels. But at the same time, like they're always rating stuff like Marriott, Hilton, the biggest chains that are good, the highest, because they have all that money. Who says some people don't give them that little, right? Oh, Dubai's #1 in the spot, and it's an independent place. What if they afforded the spot? Judge restaurants based on 5 criteria: ingredient quality, mastery of technique, harmony of flavors, chef's personality. Disagree. Judge restaurants based on the menu. That's it. Thank you. Menu, vibe, and popularity. That's it. Menu's #1 though, because if I like nothing on the menu, I'm not going. Like, then written off. Yes, but menu is the price. So, but the options are more important than the price for first inspection, right? Most important. At the end of the day, that's a job. It's a cool job to have. Never met anybody who does that. I don't really meet people who work in food, to be honest. It would be cool too. Burgers for 35, 40 quid, good, but I thought that's the average price in Norway, no? I thought that's like a McDonald's. What about you? Boy, you cook 2 meals. When you prove to me your chef abilities, yeah, the stuff you make looks good because you put a little bit of green dressing on it and some lime on the side, so you always zhuzh it up. And the presentation is good, but you do only make 2 things. 2 things, bear in mind, that I would not enjoy. No offense, it's really healthy and really good that you do, but I wouldn't. And so, so no, guys. So if next cook along, what if we remake Lewis's recipes? Who's joining for that? We'll have so many people who want to recreate. it. I might be busy that day though, but like you guys feel free to, of course. Yeah, I have silver bowl. I don't wish to use it though. Do you guys not have still bowls? Like a still salad bowl? I've really been craving salad. Like a nice wrap, like salad on the side with sour cream, but lettuce is so expensive. I can't afford the lettuce. It's too expensive. It's like 654, and what do you mean? Like one iceberg lettuce is like $3, like 2 pounds. Oh my gosh, kid somebody else, I'm telling you. Grow some. We only grow like Hungarian lettuce. I don't know. I don't think the soils and stuff is good here for iceberg lettuce. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure about the reason, but the lettuce that we grow is a lot more. Think about it in the sense of like a cross of iceberg lettuce and spinach. So it has a lot more like leafy smoothness to it, and it's also a little bit more bittery and not as thick. I don't know what you would call it. What would you call it, Matsu? Do you guys have this? I mean, it is just lettuce. It tastes different, I would say. Yeah, because no, I don't prefer it. It's not as thick, so it's more bendable, right? Like iceberg lettuce is like boom, keeps its shape. This is a thinner leaf. You know, the way that an iceberg lettuce is like a cabbage, but a cabbage is a bit of an even thicker, harder than an iceberg lettuce. Yeah. I mean, it's a salad. It's lettuce. It's good, but I prefer it to be a bit more of a crispy crunch. This is not as crispy crunch. It's a little more floppy. Looks funny. My culture is funny to you? Is it now? Okay, okay. Okay. Crunch is, yeah, I like crunch. No, no English. Oh, no English. No English. Oh. Okay. Need to look into it? You don't need to look into it, you guys. It's actually fine. Do. Alright. Did we head off? What's the plan? No, yeah! On peppers? Yeah, many peppers. Marinate the salad? You mean like add dressing on it or what? Why I know it can be here for longer? I could, but views are so low that I'm like, No, we're not doing a movie today. I'm not actually that EP anymore, but I will be. But I need to wash my hair. And I need to wash it in cold water. See to farm more views? That's how it works? No, you guys are good enough. I'm saying you guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. I promise. Sweaty because I don't have any hot water because the boiler is not working. Just went up 20 views. Oh my gosh, I must stay. Again, yeah, but this time like it's actually it might actually be kaput. Like kaput. No, like big problem. Yeah, no good. Shit's expensive as fuck. Dude, to get a boiler is so expensive. It's so expensive. Thank you, Jason. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'll play some tonight. Thank you. Mwah. I appreciate you a lot. Thanks. Night and morning. I don't know. Maybe I'll game a little tonight. Because I do like you. Much I miss you. Combos did flow today. I like that. I like chatting with you guys. It's been a while since we... Probably because it has been a while since we had proper chats, you know? I wanna wean off of gaming. I wanna bring it back for the most part to like normal streams, you know? Thanks, Vidya. I'll put what I wanted to listen to today. Oh yeah. It's just been stuck in my head. It's been like an itch you have to itch, you know? A little bit. It's not country though. The Reebok or the Nikes. Who said that to me? I was so confused when y'all said that. I was like, what? And everybody was laughing in chat and I was feeling left out. And then I got it 10 minutes later and everybody else, but it was you. Nice. Deep place. What's Hayden? This is the Reebok or the Nike. Thanks, first of man. Composer, don't know. Pato Lucas, but what you get with the composer slow? I don't follow. No. Yeah, Liz, they're gonna ruin this for us, man. Dang it. Oh, they should listen. Oh yeah. It's like when you get oh my gosh, like I remember, was it this winter? No, it was this spring, wasn't it? Where I had a week of just like the worst stuff. Yeah. Oh, what did we have? It was this TikTok song. It was doing my head in, and I kept singing it on stream, like all stream. It was so annoying. Hey, no, I'm not restarting stream. Welcome in. What was that? No, it wasn't Du bist gut genug. It was a newer song that was like a trend at the time. That was all over TikTok. Yeah. And I just kept singing it. It was so stuck in my mind. Maybe it was a dog dancing, yeah. I think so. Scuba. I did 10 push-ups in that? I remember the experience. I don't remember the song. The song was like something music. Maybe. It had like I don't know. And people were having a garden party, and I could hear it from outside of my window that they played that song, and I was like, oh my god, not again. And then the next day, I had the Drake song stuck in my head of the I found my princess laying in the bathroom, she could do it. And then that I had stuck in my head for like the whole entire day, and it was awful. Do you have another favorite? Yeah, I have many favorites. No. That was a rough one too. But the other one was like something music. The Way You Are. That sounds good. I think you're right. By who? I don't know, it doesn't really come up. But the title seems right. Milky? Yeah, it was this. I think it was this, yeah. Do the way you walk, the way you understand me, the way you talk, the way you just whisper me. And I kept getting in my head, and I was like, oh my god, I hate this. And it was getting so annoying, dude. I was like, I was through with it. I was super through. Thanks for finding it though. You're smart. Got on a release from a small unknown band stuck in my head lately. Yeah, but is it stuck in your head in a way that like you don't like it, you want it out, or what? Because sometimes it's not necessarily a bad thing. Martin Wallen. Yeah, Martin Wallen is so good, man. He's so smart. He's so smart. Can always put your trust in Martin Wallen. Always get tunes stuck in your head. Well, tell me what tunes they are. Yeah, I mean that's his full name, obviously. Martin Marmar Wallen. For full. It's a very powerful name. I agree. I don't know what Fujo is. What even is Fujo? Oh, he told us his name before. Has he? Yeah, I definitely asked him what his name is, and it was something nothing like Fujo. Where even does Fujo come from? Where'd you make this? Why is your name? Your name is Gurgen? It's like gurgling. Gurgen. Do you say it's Jurgen? Why is your name Fujo Say? What is Say and what is Fujo? How'd you come up with that? Does it mean something? Gurgen Morgan. Hello, you are beautiful today. Thank you. Fujo Say? What does it mean though? Where does Fujo come from? His surname? The tune is good, but too stuff for your mind right now. What does that even mean? Random choice when I was young. Literally randomly generated. Randomly generated from your mind or from a website? Nothing is random. Nothing is random. From an oh, okay, then it was random. Violent dog movie? Lord. Oh, that's Cujo's, that's different. Yeah, man. Blue Pebble, why is your name Blue Pebble? To go on, there's always a cause, so what's your cause? It's a Stephen King book. Yeah, he doesn't read. Come on. Okay. But Zemu, why is your name Zemu? What's your stand for? Zemu. Because it has nothing to do with your name. Lewis, I think I can guess that. Zen, because he's Zen, but he needs to tell me that. It's just a plain username, so my name. Wow, Blue Pebble is not your name. I would have never guessed. Oh wow, that's absolutely blew my mind right now. Yes, it is, but why? Blue's your favorite color and you like pebbles? You collect them? What made you think of blue pebbles? There's gotta be reasons. Yeah, LPH's initials. Yeah. Alejandro Arispel Gaming. I wonder how that name came to be too, actually. Why does he have 3 L's though? There's no way that Alejandro Arispel Gaming simply is taken. He just like, yeah, let me add something. Oh, the third. You're the third. Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. He made sure we knew. Haven't put that much thought while picking a username. How'd you not? You should always put a lot of thought into picking a username. Lewis Hollister, the owner of Hollister? Bro, what? What would you do? What is you talking about? The foot? No, I actually don't know this, in fact. Seems country though. It's a wrap. Oh wow, is it so? Mama. Can we add that word to the ban list, by the way, please? I'm just saving everybody. Ooh, this hurt. Yeah, can we add Lewis to the banned words, actually? Thank you. I'm kidding. I don't know if I vibe with this song. It's so weird. Country rap is weird. It's so strange. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up tonight, boys. Yep, I'll see you all tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll be here tomorrow. Here every day. Here every day. You arrived too late. See, look, you could arrive earlier. Obviously, okay. No, I'm not sleeping. Been a long day, so I'll have a nice sleep. I'll miss you all a bunch. No movie night tonight, but maybe tomorrow or so, day after, etc. Feel free to join the Discord. The link is there as seen by Christoph's spam. And yeah, who you missed the most though? All of you, obviously. Well, not all of you, actually. That's not true. Good night, Zemu. Thanks for being here so much, even on your holiday. It means a lot that you're taking so much of your time out to be here with us. So thank you. And thank you, everybody else, for being here, too. Hope you had a good Wednesday. Hope you have an even better Thursday tomorrow. And sleep well. And pray for the water gods that magically the water gets hot. It won't, but we keep praying. See you all, and thank you again for being here today. And thank you so much for the support, everybody who donated and chatted with me. I had a good time chatting. We shall have more good chats tomorrow. Till then, goodbye. And only like two more days left of the month. Crazy. August is gonna be even better. I'll see you there.